Welcome to Toffee TV. It's the match reaction. Everton 1, Luton Town 2. Another home defeat for Everton. It's now 7 in their last 8. It's a diabolical record. It's an embarrassing record. And I don't really know where we go from here. You quite simply can't keep losing home games. The thing of doing the same thing and expecting different results. Just pathetic. It was a terrible, terrible display today. We started off brightly for 10 minutes and then didn't score. And the minute they went ahead, that was it. It felt a bit... the manager, I think, got the team selection wrong. I don't know why he's trying to shoehorn James Garner into the side. I really don't. If he's going to play him in the centre of midfield and be brave enough to do it. But do not play him at home as a wide player, because he just doesn't offer us what we need at home in an attacking sense. By all means, be brave and play him in the middle of the park, no problem with that. Dom, you went with Dom up front. Not sure I'd have gone with that. Ashley Young at right back, 100% wouldn't have gone with that. That being said, Dwight McNeil almost scored after about 2 or 3 minutes. Would have been a cracking goal. I thought it was in from my seat. It just whizzed past the far post. And Everton, like I said, had a couple of opportunities. James Garner's got to score, well, got to at least hit the target when he's played in on goal, cut back in and put it wide with his left foot. But Luton got a couple of corners early on, and I felt they would score from one, because I don't know what's going on, but we just can't defend off corners. In terms of the opposition throw it in and get an attempt at goal. And they had one that fizzed just over the bar. The other one was a header that got blocked. And they looked the threat off set plays. And it was no real surprise when they took the lead off one. It was such a poor goal. Ashley Young stretching. When there's a player behind him who's going to clear the ball, stretching and heads it out for a corner. Corner comes in, blocked. Lockyer gets there first and scores Luton's first goal. That wasn't a penalty this season to put them 1 up. And that really should have been a big wake-up call for Everton, and it wasn't. We went 2-0 down with another basic goal. Ball, one free kick, a straight ball, and Morris is on his own. It's a nice finish, to be fair, side-footed past Pickford. And Everton, it's the same thing. Listen, I'm going to go overboard about it. It is what it is. We know. You watch them, there's no tactics. Certainly at Goodison Park, it's just kick it high and hope that we knock it down. And it's poor. And that's why we've lost so many home games. We've scored 8 goals at home since Sean Dyche took over in February, which is, well, he took over in January, which is appalling. We weren't that great before then, scoring goals either. At home, it's been awful. We've lost 7 of the last 8. We've lost 13 out of the last 19, I believe, at Goodison. So any of this nonsense as well about not moving to Everton new stadium because we might lose the Goodison effect. Can we go and play there next week? Because there is no Goodison effect. 2-0 down. We got a goal. Couldn't even celebrate that properly because of the awful officials, which is Anthony Taylor, the linesman, VAR, just nonsense. When you take over 3 minutes to decide whether a goal's offside, it quite clearly isn't. And it's ruining the game, and there's a reason, and not, no one will say why. Howard Webb certainly hasn't said why. They won't bring the AI offsides in, which is in the Champions League, which is 99 point whatever % accurate. Instead, they're using Crayola lines. It's pathetic. Just takes away, and the enjoyment's going out of football, and they take the biggest thing, which is scoring a goal. Linesman put his flag up, fair enough, but he didn't. And we should have been able to, the first goal we'd scored at Goodison since May. And we had to sit there and wait while they arse about. And then the clown couldn't even have the right extra time, and he was shocking again, Anthony Taylor. But that's a different story. Came out for the second half. There was nothing. I don't know what Sean Dyche said at half time, but it took away any attacking impetus we had for the opening 15. We were flat, and that second half display, and you can't put it all on the manager, players have to take responsibility, was as bad as I've seen. Absolutely appalling. Long, hopeful balls, which were ate up all day by a championship side. Luton, and I don't want to thingy for them. Fair play to them, but they're not a very good Premier League side. And they've dealt with Everton comfortably today. So what does that make us on that? The idea of trying to break a team down, if that's all we've got when we train every day, it's just kick it high and hope Dom can win it header, then that's as bad as it gets, really, isn't it? So basic, it's untrue. And they dealt with it. We missed chances in the second half. Beto come on to play it with Dom. Dwight McNeil somehow managed to stay on till the 83rd minute, even though he's had one of his worst games for Everton. Young stayed on late and he was appalling as well. There was just so many things wrong today, and we got the result we deserved, which was a defeat, for the simple reason and the simple fact that we make scoring a goal look difficult. We make, we doing the basics, Everton make look difficult. Certainly at home. Come off the back of 2 really good away performances. But at home, you can't keep losing. That ends one way, and it ends in relegation. We couldn't have handpicked 3 better fixtures from our opening 4 home fixtures, and we've lost every one of them. So, listen, I'm sure the optimistic ones and the ones who can see what the tactics are at home will be fine with this, but I'm not. It's another horrible. I'm soaked and wet through, and I've just watched another awful performance at Goodison Park. And yeah, not much more to say. Dominic Calvert-Lewin was my man of the match. Never stopped, I thought. I mean, he did volley one into the side net when he had a man square, and he did take one with his left foot when he should have controlled it and rolled it across. But other than that, I thought he worked his socks off. I don't think there was anybody else who could say they had a good game. There you go. That's it from me. See you later.